Hello and good morning. This is Byron from the Rooftop, another episode from Midtown Chimney Sweeps. Just wanted to go over a few things with you today, specifically for installing a wood burning insert into a masonry wood burning fireplace. So what we have today is like I indicated, we've got a masonry fireplace. You can see it behind me. You can see the chimney. You can see the flue tile sticking up and the basic 13 by 13 chimney cap. We're going to be taking a look at that. All right, so behind me are some of the products that we'll be using today. So we're just going to go over this briefly. This is a Quadrafire wood burning insert, and it's in a package sold by McGuckin's Hardware. And in this case, they paid the local tax when the customer purchased it. I've got my special COVID sign set up. We've got a little crown coat we want to do at the end. I don't think we're going to end up doing that today after all, but over here we're going to take a look at specifically some of these items and what they're for. All right, now let's take a look at some of the products. So this particular installation manual for this particular product over here, the Quadrafire Expedition 2, it requires in the installation manual that the chimney liner, which is not present here in this photo, be at least a certain height. And that height was 14 to 16 feet. And that means the exhaust is going to be running up through a chimney liner, you know, maybe through an elbow first and up the chimney liner for 14 to 16 feet. But when we are at a certain elevation, like we are in Colorado, we're at 5,000 feet, we have to add 1 to 3% for the height of the chimney for every 1,000 feet we are above sea level. So because this particular chimney is not tall enough, we are going to need to install an anchor plate. So we have to cut the flue tile off at the top of the chimney, and then we're going to install an anchor plate. And then we put a piece of chimney on, in this case 8-inch chimney, so that we can run our 6-inch liner through there. So I just went down to the local fireplace store, bought a section. That's what it's going to look like on top of the chimney. Then we'll put the anchor plate on top, and then we'll drop our liner down the inside. Of course, it won't be an elbow. We'll put the elbow on the wood stove, but I just want to give you an idea on that. Okay, now we're inside. This is a beautiful rock wall, and we've got a wood burning insert. We're going to put the liner down the inside. Here's our local friendly kitty, and then here's our close-up of the actual chimney. Again, masonry fireplace with that baked clay flue tile. Looks like we may have a little more creosote up there than we had anticipated. Hopefully it's not too bad on the inside. And again, we need a overall height of 14 to 16 feet per the manufacturer's instructions, and every 5,000 or every 1,000 feet above sea level we need to increase 1 to 3%, so we need a total of about 17 feet. Okay, we got Sean doing interior setup, and then we'll roll this old wood burning stove out. Okay, and then we have exterior ladder set up. Great, and I'd like to introduce you guys to Ladder's little helper. It's a handy little device, and you can Google that and buy it on Amazon for about $30. Have it shipped to your house. It has some nice grippy material inside, and it grabs the gutter. It has a port on which you can attach your like a pole to put it up here, so you can do it before. We're going to just put it right here on the gutter. Looks like we'll set it up between those two. Move the ladder over and set it right in the slot. Make sure our feet are secure. We'll check that when we get down. And then we'll secure it with a bungee and make sure that, that we are secure. And always run it like around a rung. You don't want to run it on the run it across. So let me show you what I mean. This would be a bad thing to run it across here, because now you just made a trip hazard between that rung and that rung. So you want to go around a rung and go around as many times as you need to make it go tight, and then we'll secure it over to this side. Okay, now we have Ladder's little helper secured, and we can descend the ladder and start moving towards the next step. Okay, so now we have Sean taking the insulation out. We moved the unit sideways. He's getting this unit cleaned up and ready for the haul out on a flat cart dolly, which we make out of 3/4 plywood and 4-inch wheels. Anything else you see in there, Sean? It looks like it's already been cleaned, so
I think we're good.
Great. All right, so now we're going to put some cardboard underneath so we don't scratch the hearth.
Okay.
Great. And then we'll move it down. And we're going to, great. We'll roll it out to the vehicle. Okay, now we are here up on the roof. We're going to go up and take a look. We got the ladder secured. Guys are in the middle of working on the getting the anchor plate installed. So this is installed down here. These are just metal brackets we use to space it up so that we got the pipe level. This guy drops on and twist locks like most Class A pipe. And get it on, put the seam at the back of the house, pushes down, twist lock it over, and then they will come and put the rest of the mortar on and heap it up around the sides here. And that will stabilize this guy, and they'll just make sure that it's in the correct position to be level. And then we will be good. So, all right, that's the top view. And we're mixing mortar, got our surround panel kit out, and our liner.
Set it down about a foot.
Now the pipe's coming down through the opening in the damper.
We're kind of stuck.
Have him twist it a little left and right, like a corkscrew, just a little bit.
Hey John, can you twist it like left and right and set it down?
It's caught on this side, maybe.
There we go.
There we go. All right, we'll get it down far enough to put the connector adapter on, and then he can pull it back up out of our way, and we'll set the unit. There it is. Yeah, it just catches on stuff. That's good. Let's go ahead and straight.
That's good.
And then here's the connector adapter he's going to put on the end, and this thing will go on the appliance over here. And this will drop on. Hey, let's get that wrench out of there. This is to be connected on. We'll have to make sure that's tight. But for demonstration, this is going to go down in there. And then we're going to need to reach in and put at least one screw in the hole to mechanically fasten our liner to the adapter to the appliance. Here's our surround panel kit. And here he is working on the, getting ready for the liner adapter. All right, now John is moving the tiles around, getting them ready for setting the insert. Might even bring them up a little more to the front and middle, and towards the middle. Just, and let's put another pile in the very middle.
Oh, in the very, okay.
Yep, let's do a third one.
I want to use that one.
All right. And then over here's our insert. We'll roll it over and put it in the opening and make the connection. Okay. All right, so now we're up on top of the chimney. We've done our extension. We've got our liner down, and it's connected to the appliance. We took a grinder and we cut right around here. We're going to take the outer shell off like that, and then we're going to ease off this insulation. It's put on in a spiral. Kind of welded on here. Try and control it. There we go. And we'll get this insulation cleaned up so that we can put our top plate down right on top. Our top plate in this case has been customized for this. It's going to go down with a layer of silicone and some screws. This band clamp will connect it on the inside it'll clamp to the liner when we put it on. We're going to put a bead of silicone right underneath here and then put some screws through to hold it down, and then we'll install the chimney cap over here. Okay, so now we're up on top of the chimney, and Sean is our Michelangelo here, painting our crown coat on a duct tape form. And there's our final material. And now we'll go inside and take a look. Okay, so now it is about 3 o'clock. So we've been here about 8 hours, and up behind me you can see the chimney extension has been installed, the liner sticking out through it, and we're going to go ahead and go inside and take a look. Okay, here we are going to go inside, and there's the Quadrafire Explorer 2 installed. We have 17.5 inch from the fireplace wall out to here, which is the minimum requirement for this particular unit. We've got our fresh air control here. Over on the left, our blowers. We've got an adjustable speed control and a manual override to turn it on if you want to turn it on even when it's cold. We've got a large viewing area, which is one of the real benefits of the Quadrafire unit. A large viewing area. The bricks have moisture in them, and they'll be being baked during the first 3 to 5 fires. And our liner comes all the way down and connects on top of the appliance. Down inside you can see the 2 blowers right here. They're going to suck air in at the bottom, and they're going to blow it out through the arched opening at the top. And it's temperature activated, so it won't turn on for about 45 minutes to even an hour sometimes. All right, there we are, all concluded.